For the next 10 days, we'd explore Gros Morne National Park. We would hike fantastic trails, camp out back in the mountain after summiting it, and visit coastal towns within the park. All the fantastic views made the few swarms of bugs all worth it.
This is day 1 at Gros Morne National Park. We choose a easy hike today, Berry Hill Pond. The trail goes around this pond in the National Park campground. It's very nice day. We thought we could just put our boat in the pond, but we didn't do it. We went to the restaurant instead. No, the national park in Canada, the administration fee is free. The campground, they have 25% off. It's a really good deal. We have a year pass, so it doesn't affect us that much. But they did extended our pass for another 3 months. Ours expire in July, so it's gonna be July, August, September, October. So that's good. What a beautiful afternoon. It's Ontario alone here.
With a baby.
One baby.
Two babies.
Yeah, 2 babies. You belong to Ontario though. Why you're here? Day 2 at the Gros Morne. We woke up at this weather. It's not hot, it's not cold. Very pleasant.
Well, it was a lot more foggy when we first woke up. A lot of that's lifted now.
This is Champolles. I think the Champolles.
Yeah.
And very close to Cowhead. We're gonna drive into the Cowhead. First of all, we're gonna walk this little girl. She's dying to get out because yesterday when we got here, it was late after the hike. So she didn't get out at this site. Now she is happy.
Never seen it before.
Yeah.
You had to look at it from inside, through the windows.
That is the cove over there. Grass is so long here and they're wet.
So if you look up at the top of the mountain, there's snow in the mountain.
We came from that road and stayed here overnight.
Yeah, there's not a no dog sign for this beach. There's a dog with a circle around it and a leash. So that's different. So it's a foggy morning. We certainly get exclusive use of the beach lookout, which is actually part of Gros Morne National Park. It's at Cowhead.
Yeah, we did grocery at Cowhead, and after that, then we start hiking on this Western Palm Trail. The trail gonna lead us to a tour boat. We're not gonna take the boat because you have to put your dog in the kennel. Our dog, she doesn't like the kennel. We just walk there and see what the boat looks like.
The water in this pond may be hard to see. It's brown. It's actually tinted with tannins, which makes it tea. It gets it from the minerals in the rocks and earth that it flows around. Oh yeah, and there's also peatmoss. It's actually the most enormous cup of tea I've ever seen.
Okay, look at this tree. It looks like, I mean, in Chinese words, it's like a pansy. Put it in your house.
And look at the size of the trunk. That's a very old tree.
Yeah, but it's very small and
Yeah.
bended.
Yeah.
This pond is called the Jerry's the land has so much water, so the tree can't grow too much. It's just not enough drainage to get rid of the water. This very well maintained gravel road doesn't allow people driving on it, except the golf carts to transport people to get to the tour boat. We gotta walk to the tour boat because we can.
Yes.
Yeah, I can see here, it's so wet. There's no way any trees can grow on this wet land. This is the caribou.
We recognize this general shape here from some places we've been walking where there weren't human steps. But for a while there, you think it's a human step because the back half, like it's an awfully long deer foot. If that's what you're mistaking it for.
This is one of the must-see or must-do. We're not doing it. We usually do those. They're not must, but we do it.
Yeah.
Because we have a dog. Did you hear the dogs in the kennel?
Yes, I do hear the poor dogs.
Yeah. Did you hear those dogs in the kennel? They're not happy. Yeah, the boat is leaving. We're going to this trail. There's a loop at the end. You can still hear that dog. Just the one dog is stressed out. The others seems okay. If we put a Kaya there, oh, she'll be so mad. We're just looking for the frogs. There's one jumping on Kaya's back paw. Kaya.
She jumped into the air.
Yeah, she was so scared.
There's toads everywhere.
Is a harbor?
River coming out of that lake.
So there's no trail go across here. Kaya's looking. So people went to that gap. Okay, we're turning this loop back to the parking lot.
This
walk
is a
back.
beautiful looking trail to walk through. All these beautiful trees. There's a beautiful, cool breeze.
Yeah,
and we just read how it has to do with the two mountains, and they funnel all the air in, and then suddenly it's hot and it rises, and off the mountains comes all the cold air, and now we have cool air.
Quiet and there's nobody here. It's just so fantastic. The majority of the people is on that
As
dock.
you said, 99% of the people went straight down to the boat tour and missed this loop.
Well, they're doing the must have to do.
We redefined must.
Kat just doesn't do canoe very well. Even we are with her and put in a canoe, and she still feel very stressful. The only thing she can do is we all stay with her in the same canoe, like in the van. She thinks, okay, that's fine. See how beautiful it is, and we're right beside a lake. Kaya is going nuts. She's here.
Oh, she got out. Good.
Yeah, she jumped back in. Oh, this is called the northern orchid.
Sorry, can you give me the name again? Northern, the orchid.
Dragon's Mouth.
Dragon's Mouth orchid. Okay.
Calypso is different. That is.
While hiking this trail, we encountered a number of people that were very keen on flowers and photographing them, and they were able to give us the names of a number of flowers that we were taking an interest in. It's a Plathanthra orchid. And so this is the white one apparently. These purple ones just seem really healthy. Okay, this is yet a different one again.
Look at this. Wow. So pretty.
So there's tons of water, and then all this stuff falls on it and rots. And you have mud in the water,
You see?
and that's why there's nothing resembling a tree growing in it. It'll never stand up. It's like a huge sponge. There's a neat thing about this pond here. The pond has fairly warm water, and it's fairly humid today. And look at the fog rising and then flowing away to one side. So looking at this lake, it's a warm lake. We have cold air blowing down off the mountains, which are off to one side, just because of the way they funnel the air. And then there's all this fog rising off the pond because the air is so cold when it comes down. So we were looking at these trees, and it said on a plaque back there by the water that there's horrendous winds in the winter with ice crystals in it, and they pummel these trees, and the little ice crystals knock the buds off, and that's why they don't seem to be able to survive, because they've got everything else they need, water and all that stuff. But look at the thickness of that trunk. That doesn't happen in a couple of years. That's an old tree that finally didn't make it.
That tree couldn't decide which way to go, so made the chair.
It went that way, and then it went that way, and finally said, oh, that's up.
Yes, so it become a bench. So after our hike today, we're going to swim. What a life.
We came into this park facility. They have a pool indoor.
Yeah. On the way to Woody Point, which is the other side of the Gros Morne National Park, we tried to find a wild campsite along Highway 431, just outside of the park.
So right now we are coming out of an area that we drove quite a way, and it was just going up and up and getting worse and worse, and we finally decided we had to give up because we weren't finding a place to pull over and camp. So
What's that noise?
I don't know. Something touched something.
Don't let something touch something.
I know, I'm trying very hard not to let things touch underneath. And we do have a fair amount of clearance compared to the old Rondo.
I'll feel better.
So, Little Gray came up here, and we can't go into this quarry because it's flooded. So we're parked right here, and we figure we're not in anyone's way. But you notice that bone? This piece? And this one? Cool place to camp. And then we've got all this around us. So I'm looking here at Kaya. Hi Kaya. We've parked, and she's making no motion to get up. She's just gonna sit there, and she wants to look out the window and watch the world go by, and watch how things happen in this old gravel pit. So this is the view out the back window. Kaya could have been studying it, but she's kind of exhausted tonight. She had quite a day, really nice hikes, and so she's kaput. Look at the view out there, the mountains. We came up quite a steep hill to get here.
The next morning, we left our quarry campsite, continuing to drive towards Woody Point. Along Highway 431, we stopped to get water. In Newfoundland, there are a lot of places to get free natural spring water for drinking.
So we parked right up here at the edge of a trail off the side of the road, come down this path, and this pipe is siphoning water out of a spring up in the mountain. That water runs 24/7 pure spring water. Imagine all the places in the world where they're a little short of water. And this is the stuff they sell in Ontario, because all of the water in the Great Lakes has to be purified. And this is just running down this stream, and then after a while it ends up in the ocean. Oh, look at the snow! Oh my goodness, the snow! Oh yeah.
Oh, we just finished our dinner, so the beer can has to be crushed.
Kaya thinks she has a terrible aversion to cruelty to beer cans.
Just don't do it, just lift it up and put it down.
She's looking.
Put it down. And standing up.
Done. Sorry, sweetie. It had to be done.
She hates it. We're walking in Woody Point, trying to get to that dock. You see that house over there? On the yeah.
Wow.
Isn't that nice?
Nice view.
There's a lighthouse there.
The little gray is parked there, but I'm looking up there. That's the tableland. That's snow. That's a north-facing slope. There's still a big snowdrift on it. So there it is. Oh, it's a heritage lighthouse. Yep, Heritage Protection Act recognizes the lighthouse. It's locked. What does this one say? So that was an original one. This is the replacement. It doesn't say whether it's still going. Oh, there's garbage removals. I mean, this isn't just sitting here, it's come visit it.
See that downtown dock? Lots of fish in there. Yeah, they really caught a fish. I saw that.
Woody Point, a charming town in the heart of Gros Morne National Park, is a historical and cultural gem nestled along Bonny Bay. The town is near the tablelands. We camped at the waterfront and explored historical buildings.
So we're tackling a mountain that has snow at the top.
Tablelands, one of the most attraction in Gros Morne, and we're hiking today. It's Monday, so it's quiet.
So there's this nice little brook here, very clear water. And as I trace up, and I try to look closely at where it's coming from, there's some very nice little tiny waterfalls there. And when you get right up there, there's a snowdrift, which I guess is feeding it. So, beautiful waterfall. It'd be nice to walk up to it. Look what's feeding it. Wow, north-facing slopes. And the ones I was looking at over here, it occurred to me those are great big basins at the top of the hill. That must drift like the blaze in the winter when the snow's falling. That must be like 3 stories high of snow. Can you imagine making a snow fort in that? It must be a huge amount of snow. So we're on a very easy trail. It does go up. Looks like we go over to the right just up ahead and up the hill. So this should get fun.
After a while, the trail became boardwalk. This is a bigger runoff. Well, those are the youngest rocks in the park.
So we're facing close to the waterfall. This one, this stream, is being fed by that one, which is yet another snowdrift glacier. It's not a glacier unless it lasts all year, and I just have this feeling sometime in September it runs out.
So the trail looks like it ended here. I mean, maintain trail. And we're gonna go in further a little bit. Doesn't look like there's a trail here. So out that he's crazy about that piece of snow, and he wants me to take a photo. See this runoff? It's very clear. And the problem is that there's a toxin here. Well, my guessing if the animal survives here, we should be okay. Look at this evergreen. Spread it out, not growing forward. And this is another one, very short. Spread it out. They're so cute. This one is a little bit bigger. We're getting a little bit closer to that snow, but I don't think we can climb to that high. There's no trail.
See, look, there's snow there.
It's too small.
Yeah, that's true, but we're both here.
We are still climbing. I don't know how we make a decision to turn around because the trail basically ended, but you can continue go and go, up and up. You have to make your own decision to turn around.
We are walking in the mountains, respectively. The only thing that's depressing about walking up in the mountains, there's always a big one near you. And this is actually where we're going.
I supposing.
There is a little waterfall coming down there. Look up a little bit. Little snowdrift left, not done melting yet.
Wonder if it's coming intense here.
So we got this far, and Kaya was getting a little interested in turning around. Jenny got a little very negative. So the idea was, does she wait here and I go up? Do I just turn around with her? I have to think about this.
So this is what I can get, because I can see the guy in front of us, he just scramble over the rocks. It's not that easy. Kaya's posing. And we're gonna turn around because there's no enemy. Here, going back and coming here is equally hard because those rocks. There's no trails, just the rocks. Kaya's not object you carry her. Oh, she says thanks, Dad.
So as I understand it, this is a piece of beneath the Earth's crust that hoisted up through the crust millions of years ago and is sitting here. And all of this rock that fell down has some naturally occurring toxins in it. And so when you see plants growing in it, that's kind of neat, because that's one reason it's so barren. It's the toxins make it this not a very good place for stuff to grow, so you don't get much soil, because soil comes from stuff growing and dying. And let's just take a look up into this flower. Isn't that neat?
Layers. Oh, those looks like an animal prints. But I doubt that they're animal prints. See those layers here? And this kind of marks. See this one? It's all the colors. That has that color.
Such a rugged landscape, but also quite beautiful. And way over there, that's that valley, there's another mountain range over there, but there's a valley in the middle. And when I was up higher, you could actually see water, as in like an inlet from the ocean. Boy, this goes up. And we've got this beautiful river here. Look at those waterfalls. So right here, a very special rock. This water flowing over it is leaving all of this sediment, and it's a very specially alkaline rock. There's something about a solitary flower, tiny one, blooming amongst the rocks. After hiking the Tablelands Trail, we went to Trout River Campground within the national park to stay in one of their sites. So we walked down the trail. We came to this cattle gate. This is the edge of the national park. Is that a fish? No, I think it's a, who knows? They're sitting on something. It could, I don't know what it is.
Dead animals.
It looks like it, yeah.
It's so stink.
Oh. So they have a signboard there saying that there's a Chimney Cove Trail and an Elephant Trail. They're two trails of about 15 kilometers each. This is a treasure.
So today we don't do anything except prepare for tomorrow's backpacking and cook today's food. I was doing this bread and it's burned because outside that burner just cannot simmer. Okay, go lower. Yeah.
Clipped.
Oh, that's two.
Yeah, she can have two. You ready?
Yeah.
So for afternoon dog walk, we took Kaya to this lookout. We get to look out at the pond. It's not a very small pond either. I think it's just nomenclature. Newfoundland versus Ontario. This is a lake. A very, very nice lake by the looks of it. I mean, you can see over there, they have a really nice sandy shore there. And then all the way down this coast, right to this launch point for boating, you've got nice shore.
We came down from the lookout to the beach. This is called Long Point Brook on Google Map, but on the National Park Board, it's called Trout River Pond.
Oh, what's that, Kaya?
Why?
Oh, there's another one there.
Just did those stairs,
Yeah.
slid all the way. Slid up to each little stop.
Oh,
And she was quite happy.
it's just so peaceful, so nice. Yeah, we should put our boat in.
The next morning, I slept in until 7:30. After breakfast, we left the campground about 9 a.m. It took us over an hour's driving to get to the Gros Morne Mountain trailhead.
So it's 10:30. Wednesday, we start Gros Morne Mountain hike, basically backpacking.
So we're off on the hike up Gros Morne Mountain. This easy part's supposed to be really well groomed. Kaya is not super excited. We think it's because she was watching us preparing all the fussing for so long. She knew something was up.
So far, the trail is great. We've got a brook beside us and the trail slowly going up. They said the parking lot is 80 cars. Then would it be 200 people on this trail today, so far. It looks like we're coming out from the woods. I believe that's the trail. Either this one or other one. But we're going the back of the mountains to get to our campground.
We've barely started the trail. We're already getting great scenes. We've risen high above that river that we were going beside a few minutes ago. Yeah, I couldn't tell which of these rocks it was. Yeah, that one's more bald on top, which they said it was.
Oh, you can see the waterfalls. Here, there's water. So I let Kaya to drink water. She's not. No, she doesn't need to. Okay, come back, and then we do carry water, but she can drink those water. No, we're getting close to this falls. How many kilometers? 2 or 1?
We've done 1.51 kilometers, so 1.5.
That's the waterfall. Looks like a slide. It's very slippery.
Well, I can imagine if you ever got in that water, that would be quite the slide to the bottom. And it stops abruptly and then goes down this rapid through all the rocks.
We got to the falls here. This is the bridge, and this is the falls. After passing the falls, the trail was in the shade. I thought, wow, it's quite nice. It's getting pretty hot. The high temperature is only 18, but the sun, clear sky, feels like 30. No complaints. It's better than raining and foggy.
More forest, a little bit of shade.
Yeah, so far, don't drink it. The
Oh.
bugs is not bad.
Yes, but not too bad.
No, there's the odd ones.
Yeah.
We haven't put a bug spray on yet. We just put on Kaya. Because she goes to the woods, the grass, and going all over the place. There's a woodpecker there. Okay, we almost get to the split, the loop.
It's not that close.
Well, you can see Gros Morne, the mountain. Okay, this is the Gros Morne Mountain. I saw people climbing that. Maybe not. Oh, you can see it that.
I think the trail goes reasonably straight, so I think we go around the other side.
Yeah, the rocky thing is this side.
Yeah.
Then you got this beautiful view.
So there is the view out to sea. We're reasonably high on the trail. We're very close to the platform where you decide whether you're actually climbing the mountain. But there's a warning. You should not attempt the mountain if you see fog, if you can't see the top of it. So we're not able to use that as an excuse because you couldn't ask for a clearer view of the top of the mountain. So that one now is out of the way. That excuse is out of the way. We can't use it.
That's the trail. Well, they're doing trail maintenance here.
Yeah, you coming up?
We were walking around here and both of us looked at each other and said, there's an animal off there. And then we realized it's construction, but you don't recognize the sound.
The sound, sure. Yeah.
There's people walking up that gravelly part.
Okay, we got to this creek. Here is the final decision making. Are you gonna climb that or are you gonna go around? I'm gonna ask Kaya to drink this one.
She's not thirsty then. She jumped right in the other side.
She drank it, right?
Yeah, okay, she's had enough then. Okay, Kaya, let's go. So this is the final decision point of what you do. Nope. Going counterclockwise or clockwise. For us, going counterclockwise gets us to the campsite sooner, which was our plan, because we don't know the whole thing. They don't recommend coming down that slope with a dog. They don't recommend coming down it. They don't recommend going up it even with a dog. So we end up taking that trail over there, going up to sort of a plateau in the back where we camp. Meanwhile, a well-deserved break in a nice cool breeze with no bugs. So we can sit down on the rocks. Kaya cannot, so she has to use a bag.
Too hot for her skinny bum.
Yeah, but she is resting as instructed. There we go. Oh, yeah, get right into it. Yes, laying down.
So we got this warning sign here. Do not proceed if you can't see the top of the Gros Morne. But we have absolutely no excuse for weather.
No, not really. Well, I don't know. There's one here. It says if somebody in your group is struggling. Kaya was really struggling down that rock after the break.
Yeah, this rock
She
is
was
hard.
struggling to go ahead, not to keep up.
So they tell you, and going to the campground is 2.5 kilometers.
Oh yeah.
It's not that far.
And we're at 5 1/4.
So trail going to this way, heading to the campground, and it's really pretty. It's pretty than that rocky hill. This way is slowly longer climbing. That one is straight up. It's short, the rocky. It's not for a good dog. And probably not good for me.
The trail is getting narrower and narrower. The trees are closing in on us, so the trail's really only fit for Kaya. What do you think, Kaya? You're resting. We stopped here for a break, stepped out onto this little overlook, and it's a beautiful breeze, so we're enjoying it. When I turned around, I saw this beautiful waterfall, and I could hear it. So this trail is right close to the edge here. Boy, it's only one way down. Very steep. Still love the waterfalls there. Look at that. Okay, Jenny, keep going.
Trail getting here a bit rough. It's all rocks. So we carry Kaya, go through those rocks. It's probably really hot on her paws.
Come to a point where it's not a lot of climbing, but this is just a great big hill of rocks, and they've made a depression that allows one to easily hike level around the slope. For a matter of perspective where we are, that's that same waterfall that I keep including. Oh, and there's the same puppy. She's doing a better job of resting, but she seems to have enjoyed when I've carried her over some of the sharper sections of rocks. Carrying her in a backpack, this is good exercise. So we've come up, we went across that little gravel patch back there, and if I turn over to this waterfall I keep looking at, it's just about out of sight because we're so far past it. What a great place to stop and take a breather though. Yeah. Oh, that's not really the best stream to have a drink out of, Kaya. I carried Kaya over some of the rock sections where the bigger boulders were. She kind of appreciated it until she wanted to be put down. So if they got to be too easy looking, she wanted down.
Oh, we finally got to the campground. I'm gonna take a break here and camp here for tonight. So far we have hiked 4 hours to get here. I guess we're a bit slow. Totally go around, it's 6 hours.
Kaya's ready to call it a day as we're getting the tent set up. She can't find the door, but she's decided that she needs to rest. So this is where we're camping, way up from, because of the bushes you can't see much down there, but the mountain looks really close here. Very, very close.
It's very pretty though, but it's lots of bugs.
Yeah, it is.
And I don't know what to say. We're trying to cook in this, like, lots of bugs.
Well, at least Kaya's able to stay in the tent.
We put a Kaya in the tent.
Yeah.
But the tent still has 1 or 2 in there. It's not totally bug free.
So this is the place that we're camping. When we walk down the trail to the campsite, this is our view. So ahead of me is where it drops off real fast. But right here, it's like a bit of a plateau. And we still have the mountain there. And we are camping there. And there's one thing that definitely is significant. Kaya, when we got the tent set up, we got her in there. She was a little concerned as all the bugs were killed. But now, let's just look at it, yeah, through the screen, Kaya's curled up on the sleeping bag.
We have cooked our dinner.
So we're cooking our dinner.
We have a dehydrated vegetable and dehydrated beef
and minute rice.
Minute rice. So
And
we put it together.
spices.
We put it together and Kaya can eat, and we spice
Then we
ours.
spice it and then we can have some. Yeah. So we got 2 kinds of water here. We've already gone through half of a liter of the water I filtered. And this is the last of the water that we brought with us. It was from a spring. So it's natural spring water.
So here's our dinner. So there's Kaya's, ours, the same. Did you like it? It's good, right? Tastes really good. We dehydrated a ground beef at home and dehydrated vegetables at home. So after break and set up a tent and have a dinner, we continue summit and thinking we can get there. The trail is extremely hard. It's straight up, but the view is incredible. Look at our little tent there. Yeah, that just looks like a paradise.
It was just after 4. We started Kaya's dog walk for the afternoon. Her morning one was this part. And We're going further up the mountain, and it's pretty close, it seems. According to all trails, we still have quite a bit of altitude to gain, so it must, over that hill, it must slowly still climb. We just can't see it. So we came up to a place where you can look out and see this lake. We've got sort of a gentle slope down there, but then they've got that rock shoot out of that lake up on top of that mountain.
Got this trail mark, and it's this breeze. What are we gonna do? What we're gonna do is that stairs over there. It's gonna go all the way up.
Is this the final ascent, maybe?
Hopefully.
So this is the beautiful scene behind which Jenny is hiking. Wow, it's quite the scene.
Oh, this is my character.
Aha.
Oh, we're almost on the top. Yeah, after staircase, I don't know what is there.
Look at that view. There's that lake up there, right above Jenny's head.
I saw a trail mark there.
That's right, there's a trail marker right there. It's like a big field up here, but this isn't even the top. Is this the back side? It's the side that the sun shines towards the top, the other side, in the evening. So how are you doing?
Good.
Oh, that's good. And we are getting some view down here, but it's going to materialize into something better. Oh, there's more lakes showing up over there. Yeah, look at that. There's 2 more lakes, as well as that one I looked at earlier, over there.
We made it. Yeah. So this is the view we came for. All this painful climbing. We're still climbing. See that trail mark there? That's another trail marker. Kaya, don't go to the edge. It looks like your guy is gonna fall off.
Came out, did this hike up here where we think we're so close to the summit, but this trail's wandering over flat bits. Kaya's liking this boardwalk because there's a lot of this done in stone. I don't think it's the stones themselves are really a problem. I think it's just the cumulative rough terrain gets us a bit blistery, and I think for her, she probably gets all her toes are a little strained trying to go between them. So she's enjoying this boardwalk. You help Dad summit? Nope. This way, Kaya. Why would she suddenly take a right angle if we're heading to the summit? People have been busy up here. They've built rock buildings. And here's the important part. The sign. Now, I think I can do a round starting here. Okay. There's a lake. It's not a lake because there's the ocean. I believe that's the same height. Okay, we're looking into the sun, so it's not working. And then we get up here. Boy, that looks higher, but anyway. There's nothing to see there. I guess with this mountain, you have to go around this whole trail because this is really boring up here. It is as boring as heck. Oh, the views were so beautiful just as we were approaching.
So the trail totally is 17 kilometers, and we did 12 to get here, and the rest of 5 kilometers is from here to the parking lot, and from Split Point that's 4 kilometers. So this is only 2 kilometers straight up. We did 12.
Yeah, pretty much.
So if you go to counterclockwise, it's 12 kilometers to this point.
But keep in mind, we had this little girl, and she can't do the shortcut up the mountain face, or at least they highly recommend you don't.
So it's 12 minus 4 is 8 kilometers to get here, and they got 2 kilometers to get here. So you see it's long and painful climbing instead of short and painful climbing.
And more painful. Short and more painful.
Short and more painful. We did a long and painful.
Yeah.
So you pick which one. Then we're gonna do 2 days. We'll do 24 kilometers instead of 17 kilometers.
In one day.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll do 12 each day. So these huts that you see have been built up here on the summit. Sometimes it is so windy up here that it's very difficult to do things like sit and eat your lunch. So you get to have a break with a little bit of a windbreak before you, and you're supposed to be going in this direction, so it's before you head off. One thing that we didn't get clarified to us until we were leaving the trip, we talked to an official from the park. He was saying, so the first thing they tell you is you're supposed to go in a certain direction, and that's because you can't go down a very steep part when you go to the left when you get to the end of the access trail from the parking lot. They also say they highly recommend not taking dogs up that steep part because they say that's where they have the most helicopter rescues, and they say they are not allowed to take the dog when they rescue the hiker. So use your imagination there. They say things like, don't leave on this hike with your dog if you can't carry your dog out in the event of an injury. So now Jenny's carrying Kaya, but the way we would carry her longer distance is actually around the neck. We did that when we walked her around a volcano down in the States. So what the guy told us was, the rule is that you can take the dog. It seems like you can take the dog on the trail, but they highly recommend not taking it on the dangerous part up. But if you go the other way towards the campground, they said that's not an issue. You can take the dog there, as long as you can carry it out and all the other things. That's why us doing this mountain is not doing the day trip, 17-kilometer round trip that is advertised, we went via campsite. And so the out and back, it's going to be about 24 kilometers, but it's over 2 days because we're camping. And we're doing most of the mileage today, which I'm glad of. So I wanted to just include that bit about the dog, because we found it very confusing watching other people's YouTube videos saying not allowed to have a dog, then going on their website and not finding that said, and getting to the trailhead and not seeing any no dog signs. So we're still going down from the summit. I just want to make sure that I've captured this. I just love those lakes within the mountains. Well, they're probably all different heights. It could be my perspective. And then there's more over there. Oh, this is beautiful. So when we were in the Yukon, Kaya was very, very nervous of the tundra and just refused to walk on it. Now, she treats it as just, you know, easy grass to walk on. And now she just runs through it without any concerns about what's underneath.
What do you think Kaya finds in the tundra? She thinks there's something there. Yeah.
You can tell how deep it is.
Yes.
From the way she's hunting. She's actually running along on top of it to a certain extent, not at ground level.
This is a dog after 12 kilometers hiking.
Yes.
Hey, you're done, Kaya. Let's go. Okay.
Okay.
Leave it. Kaya, leave it. I don't know why she gets so much energy. Still hunting.
Yep.
We got a beautiful day. Today and tomorrow, all beautiful. Yeah. This is the most beautiful part. Not on the totally on the top, but here. Trail looks like it's gonna go off the cliff. You're gonna disappear into the cliff.
Kaya never seems to realize when she's having one of those walks after her meal that she can remember for a lifetime. Oh, the terrain. This is just so beautiful. And even Kaya stopped and looked admiringly at some of the scenery over the edge of the cliffs.
Okay, we're back to this long stairs.
Look at the ferns beside the stairs. These are really neat.
$177.
Oh, wow. I had no idea. Wow. So we're continuing down towards our campsite, and I've just spotted it. I knew when I saw that lake we were close. So there's a lake that you can see reflection off of, not a lake, pond, a little tiny one. And then there is our tent set up. And this is the big lake that gave it away as I was coming down the trail. Well, it's morning, 7. Sun has risen. As soon as the sun showed above the mountain, the bugs came out in full force. And we've managed the following tent takedown. See, Kaya and Jenny don't have swarms of bugs around them. We've taken the ground sheet out by having them move from side to side. I took off the cover, and I'm going to try taking the tent poles out with them still in there, and then let them come out finally. Everything has basically been packed in the tent, except for those couple of things on the table. But the rest of the tent, it's all going to be packed in a sec. And then we got to get walking. So there's our lovely campsite in the pond with the water we filtered. And we put bug spray on Kaya before she got out of the tent, and on Jenny and on me. My bug spray is the Dollarama stuff, and it doesn't quite seem to be as effective as one of the other bug sprays, and actually Kaya's seems to be more effective. Anyway, the idea is just to keep moving.
I was doing this and to record my face. So bitten like crazy, and all my ears all gets really swelling, both of them. So we basically run.
So we left this morning in haste because of the bugs. I got up and used the outhouse. It was fine. By the time I got back, and our tent was swarming, so we packed up and left, and we're going without coffee and all that stuff. And hiking here, especially where the sun hasn't come above this piece of mountain, there's almost no bugs here again, so this is nice, and it's cool.
I guess the first challenge is the bugs. It's really, you can't control it. They're just too many of them. Even you put the bug screen on my head, they could just go under. They're not mosquitoes, they're little flies. And another challenge, I think, is the rocks. Whatever you go counterclockwise or anti-counterclockwise, they're all these rocks. Just you still have to go through all this. Yeah, it's hard to walk on them.
And there's Jenny coming. This is my second sunrise today. And pretty dark here, but over there, ooh, snow on the mountain. Ah.
I think the bugs are bad, but I think it gave me some idea how to handle Labrador bugs. They said it's very bad. So if I can't handle this bugs, how am I gonna handle Labrador bugs?
I bet they're bigger.
I mean, we're glad we did it. No regrets. Yeah, the trail like this, full of rocks, really hard descending. See that? Full of rocks there. Every step is a chance you're gonna slip and fall.
Kaya stopped there a while ago. I didn't say wait for Mom. And she's just standing and staring out at this scene. Mostly I think she's staring at that square gravel patch. I'm just not sure what she's thinking.
There's the trail. there is the end of the loop. Yeah, we got to this, we finished this loop, and this is the part you go to the top. This is much shorter than what we did. It's really hard, but it's very short. What we did, it's hard, but it's very long. Oh, it's nice back to the falls. Yesterday we got to the falls like after 11. Today is 9:23. Yesterday we started 2:30. We're done. 10 o'clock. That's a little gray. She's still there, safe.
Just kid, bare feet on warm asphalt. We held our dreams within our hands. It happens every time, I wonder how. But I can see my life so clearly now. Dared ourselves away from home, further out each passing day. Gravel road towards the sea. I blink and I remember you, you and me, you and me. It happens every time, I wonder how. But I can see my life so clearly now. I only miss you when I close my eyes. Yeah, I can see my life so clearly.